If you want to see God clearly, watch Jesus closely. I'm Seth Dahl, and this is Prophetic Families. In our previous course, we explored our children's names and what they mean, how names reveal both nature and identity, and that we often live out the meanings of our names. So today we're going to continue along these lines. Last time we focused on how our names tell us who we are, but this time we're going to look at another tool we can use as parents to discover our children's identity and what God has sent them here to do. So all of us have our favorite movies and favorite characters in those movies or TV shows. You know, when we have a person or a hero that we want to be like, there are things about that person that connect to our hearts and who we are. It's like that character is calling out something deep inside of us. Now, I know for my kids, whatever movie we watch, there will be at least one character who's their favorite. But they also have one person, one character, who's their absolute favorite of all time. For one of my boys, Lightning McQueen from the movie Cars is his all-time favorite. For my daughter, it's Ladybug from the show Miraculous. And for me, it's Iron Man. Now, my kids and I really like other movies, we like other shows, we like other characters, but no one compares to Lightning, Ladybug, and Iron Man. Now, I pay really close attention to this, and sometimes I ask questions about why my children love the characters that they do and the things those characters do that have caused them to be their favorites. So let's look at my son, for example. In the movie Cars, Lightning at first only cares about himself, but then over time, he learns that other people care about him and his relationships are more important than winning races. He also learns that he can't be all he's made to be without others helping him. So for my son, I can look at him and tell from his love for Lightning McQueen that he really values relationships and the people in his life. He will stop what he's doing to help other people, just like Lightning did at the end of the movie when he went back and helped the race car that had crashed. As his father, this helps me not only to pray for my son, but also that I may need to remind him of certain things sometimes throughout his life. Like if he ever starts thinking he doesn't need people around him, he doesn't need people in his life. If he starts thinking he can do it all on his own, if he starts thinking he doesn't need other people, then I can remind him of how Lightning discovered how important other people are. I can remind him who he really is and help him live that out in his life. So here's what I want you guys to do as families. The next time you watch a movie with your kids, it could be your favorite movie or a new movie you haven't seen yet. But once the movie's over, ask each other, talk to each other about the characters and which one was their favorite. Talk about which one was your favorite. Pay attention to the things that character did in the movie. Were they brave? Did they rescue other characters in the movie? Did they stop something evil? Did they rescue a city? Did they save a nation? Did they learn something important throughout the scenes of the movie? If they learned something, what was it? And as you talk as a family, you can point out the things that you learned about each other from that movie, from those characters. This will help each of you know more of who God made you to be, your identity, and the reason He sent you here. I love doing this with my kids. It helps me really see what's going on inside them. It helps me really see what God has for them. It helps me really see, hey, you're really brave. You're not going to stop at fear. You're not going to let fear tell you what to do. You're a brave child, and I need to help steward that in your life. As we wrap up this session, we're going to finish it the way we finish all of our sessions, with a declaration prayer. If you're not familiar with declarations, it's simply a way to pray that Jesus demonstrated for us in the Lord's Prayer. If you notice and pay attention, they weren't asking for anything, they were declaring. It's where we find out what God's will is, what the truth is, and then we speak that out like Jesus taught us to do. So as the words appear on the screen, you can say this along with me. My children have been given incredible power, the power of God. They will save the lost, heal the sick, and set prisoners free as they walk in their God-given identity. God is using even movies and shows to help me empower my children to live out that identity and change the world. Thanks for joining me in this session. I'm Seth Dahl, and this is Prophetic Families.